need things. And I think I need to stop wanting things that were never really meant to come to fruition. Like, it is okay to want things. It is. It really is. But I don't like, personally, this is just my viewpoint. I don't like the way it makes me feel when there's not some sort of certainty in something. And I like certain things, I just do. So, with that being said, you always know when something's certain. And I know like there's this human tendency, like to desire, want, need, strive for things that can't be certain. Like, for instance, I would love to have more followers on my content, social media, but I get that what I do doesn't appeal to everybody. But there are people that make similar content to myself, and sometimes I'm like, I always wonder, like, well, why do they get the views, but I don't get the views? Like, but at the end of the day, I don't want to pay somebody to promote my website or just maybe make the kind of videos that they're looking for, so to speak. So that kind of leaves me in this place of, well, what is my purpose on social media? I like to share my long hair journey, right? And I like to do lives. Although I don't know lately what's going on with YouTube, but it just seems like with my lives, I just feel like maybe this is just me, but I feel like my lives aren't getting quite as many views as they used to, and I don't know why that is or what the reasoning is for that, but it just is what it is. It kind of, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know why. I'm not super satisfied with the amount of views that I'm getting on lives. The last few times I've gone live, although people are like, go live, go live. But it feels like to me, I just feel like my lives are not being pushed out as much or something. I don't know why. But I don't want to like try to figure it out either. Like, I don't want to always like wonder what that is. So I will be honest. Like, I don't want to, like, I would like my social media to do well, but I don't, like, sometimes it's disappointing when you didn't get as many views or you don't go as, I don't know, get as many views as you would have liked and hoped, right? I mean, I'm happy with the views I have. But yeah, I would have liked to have better. But then a lot of people that go super viral, they kind of, some are humble about it, some are kind about it. Some people will rub it in your face. Like this weekend, I ended up posting on Instagram. There's this video about somebody who was farting into candles, which I thought was disgusting. And when I just said that's kind of gross because did you buy that or did you put it back on the shelf for somebody else to buy? Which I think is all kinds of gross, which made me think I never want to smell candles at the store again. And I used to like to do that, but now I'm like, I don't think most people are doing that. But it just made me think, it just kind of turned me off a little bit. I'm like, really? Do people do this? Hi, how you doing? Thank you. And I just wonder, like, do people do that with candles? Like, I can see teenage boys doing that. But then this woman came on and she's like, well, I have a six-figure income and I have Facebook pages dedicated to this. And a lot of people, they like, they have somewhat like spicy content or they have somewhat borderline gym content. And I'm like, I don't want to make that kind of content. Or there's the alt right pipeline content that kind of goes the other ways where they're like, hee hee hee, I'm sexy, but I think that what Kim Kardashian's daughter dresses herself in is just so provocative. Although I will say that in 1981, I remember like girls in middle school wearing much more risque outfits than that, but that's neither here nor there. Like, it's just funny. Like, it's either kind of like pushing the envelope or pretending to be super like devout. And I'm like, I don't know. And it's all like this. I'm not really into either of those vibes. I'm just into my own kind of vibe. And I want to do my own thing on social media. So, yeah, I will be honest. Like, in the past, I used to be kind of disappointed that I wasn't getting views. And when I used to do live streams with people, like they got to a point, some of them, well, one person in particular I was doing a live stream with, it just seemed like she was getting really obsessed with like wanting to go viral with her content because she wanted to be well known, which yeah, I understand wanting to get views, but it was just getting weird because I felt like she was critiquing me in ways that just were making me not like, well, we stopped doing lives for various reasons, but her critiques and her telling me how we should do things really just turned me off wanting to do any kind of collaborative thing again. I mean, I've done some collaborations with people, but I'm not super big on collaborations. And in TikTok land, like, I don't know, some people got mad if you wouldn't go on lives with them. But I'll tell you, my previous experiences just made me think I don't really want to go live with people because I don't, unless I know you're a consistent in my court kind of person, like to the brain point and back, I don't have a lot of trust for you. And I like I know sometimes we crave things that seem elusive and exciting, like, oh, I don't know, going viral, having more views. But at the end of the day, I also like certainty and consistency and loyalty, and I think I want that more than this for virality. And I just came to a point like I don't want to compromise who I am. Like I don't want to pay for like something that might hack my account because you get a lot of spam, or just like rage bait people or post like some sort of weird borderline provocative content to get views. Like that is not what I'm about. And some people like that's their thing. And I don't really care. You do you, but I don't really understand it either because I, when I first started making long hair videos, I did it on my other channel, just talking about how I loved having long hair, and it was just basically a form of expression for me. And this is why I'm still on YouTube years later, and maybe I'm not ever gonna go super viral. I had one video with 15 million views, okay, but if I don't achieve that again, which obviously I haven't, I'm not gonna like fret. Now, sometimes on TikTok, my videos will get more views, nothing up to like 15 million, but more than they do here sometimes, occasionally. But at the end of the day, I'm just not going to spend my life like obsessing, like, oh, did I get 1 million views today? I just, no. Sometimes you just have to accept, do you enjoy doing this? Is it fun? Oh, no, I'm not like having a 6 figure income like the candle lady, but that's just weird. Like, it's in your life, like, okay, if that makes you feel good, get your back. But that's not what my content's about. It just isn't. Thank you for liking my dress. Now, I'm sorry for your dog, but maybe you should take him to the vet and change his diet. I mean, I don't. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, when it comes to the type of content I post, I want to post things that make me feel good and uplift other people. Because I'm not into like trying to do something just to get a lot of views and then like, okay, a lot of people they get the views, right? But are they gonna be here 3 years from now? Like one thing about me, I am into loyalty and consistency. And when I like to do something, I kind of like to do it. And I like doing YouTube and I like doing TikTok and I'm gonna keep making videos for life. Like I'm not one of these people that are like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to leave social media. No, because I've been here in some form since the beginning. I'm not like a virality, but I'm constant and I believe in playing the long game. Okay, just like with long hair, I do the long game. So some days, just like life in general, might feel more tedious. Okay, some days might feel more tedious. Other days might feel amazing. But I overall I love social media as a form of self expression. That's just what I'm going for. But I don't do that. I don't do lice comb and I don't do slick combing. That's not what my channel's about. Obviously, I don't have lice, and why would I own the lice comb? So I would never have that on my hair. I think you're thinking of someone else. That's not my content. Anyway, like that's definitely not my content. If somebody had lice, like they need to get special shampoo, maybe wash their hair with it. I don't have lice, like I wouldn't be doing that. And yeah, why this isn't anyway. So I just comb my hair in a way that feels comfortable for me, enjoyable for me. I'm not out here. And I think at the end of the day, a lot of people think if they see you online that you're here to make the kind of content that they think you should be making. And I think the confusion starts with there are a lot of creators, like they come out here and they're like, what do you want to see from me? Like they really want to know what you want to see from them. But this is what I believe in algorithmic matching, okay? I believe that we see the content that we like and search for. And I don't have, like, I know a lot of people hate modern algorithms, but modern algorithms are interest based, okay? So I believe that we are matched with things that we enjoy seeing, and it can be to our benefit. I know some people think it's very alienating, but I like to see the benefit of this technology. I think it, like, especially on TikTok, because their algorithm's really good. It matches you with a lot of content that just aligns with what you're interested in, what you like to hear, you know? So yeah, what I want to do going forward is okay, yeah, I would love to be viral. I would love to have like the views and all that. But I'm also realistic. I don't claim to be a YouTube star. Like I have a channel. It appeals to a niche group of people. I actually asked Rock about this, AI. I said, like, can you tell me things about my channel? And it says that it appeals to a niche group of people that like long hair, interested in long hair journeys. And that's good enough for me. Like, I actually prefer to have good interactions with people that are not into like rage baiting because I will never indulge that. Or just negativity, I won't because I don't like that. I don't want my, like, I know some people like to do that, but I think those people should be seeking therapy, not hatred on social media. And I think it doesn't cost anything to be kind. And if you don't like something or someone or something, then you should know you should have enough emotional regulation not to be tearing someone down. And I also believe everybody has a place on social media. You might not like everything somebody does on social media, but I will talk about this again and again. It's like real life. Like, do we all love sports? Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. I cannot stand baseball or football. Like, I think they're triple thick boring. And but I know people that love baseball. They don't want to hear that from me. And it would be uber weird if I went to baseball videos and said that sucks or you suck or this is boring. That would be weird. That would be uber weird, right? I think. But you know, you can have your own interests just because most people or a lot of people might like a sport. That doesn't mean you have to like sports. Like I would rather, I don't know, watch a ballet video or just go outside and look at the birds in a tree. And I think that explains part of the reason that I have this sort of mindset about virality. I'm realistic. Like, I'm not going to do something to try and get the views, you know? Like, I just want to be natural because I believe in being natural. And I think being natural is part of playing the long game. When you play the long game, to be consistent, you want to be happy and you want to be healthy. You don't want to like gamble or just do short term things that are not sustainable, and that always leads to burnout. So I treat social media like a hobby. And yeah, the 5 figure income candle lady was like, oh, that would be a problem for me if I wasn't like making lots of money. But you see, she wanted to like put me down because I said like doing that to a candle that you might put back is gross. She doesn't respect like public places. Like there's a lot of people doing that kind of content that I do find problematic. Like when they're doing things in public spaces, like if you wanted to do that at your house, that would be one thing. But if you're like in a store and you're messing with the merchandise or in like a restaurant, acting like you deserve free food because you're a food reviewer, influencer, it crosses the line. Like you don't have a right to go into public spaces and act that way. I think, and I feel like a lot of times these days people are okay, like crossing boundaries and not being super respectful in some ways, and it can be a little problematic. It can be. It's not just. It is. It is a little problematic for sure. I'm glad you like my videos. My name is not Natasha. My name is Julia. Natasha. I think maybe my name is Julia. It's okay. I'm just like I was like, maybe are you thinking of someone else? But thank you. Shukran. I want to focus more on doing things that. Lost my ears. Lost my ear that I was going to start with. I feel like it's time. Like I do things that make me happy, but like I said, it's time to lean into just doing social media in a way that makes me really, really happy. Full stop. You were talking to your colleague. How are you talking to your colleague in my live? This is confusing. Maybe this is not a real. Is this a chatbot? Okay, I'm thinking this is not a real person. Let's see. Maybe I want to use a little hair tie. Can't. Okay. Let's do this. Right here. Make it easier to do it. Well, people that know the arc of my channel is my hair was super long at one time and I grew it back. So I didn't start to grow it, I regrew it. I just took the Q&A away. It's good. I'm just gonna focus on doing something in my hair now. I'm trying to think about what I want to do right here this evening. Do I want to do that? Thinking about it. I don't know if I want to do a French braid or not. I could, but I just in the past I never loved the way it looks. I don't like that French braiding my hair tingles up my hair. That's why I always do low pony braids because I just don't like that it does to the scalp. That's my opinion on that. I could try. Yeah, I don't like doing it. This is why I don't French braid my hair because I hate the way it makes me feel like I'm going to tangle up my scalp or something, and I just don't want to do that. Yeah, I hate tangles. I feel like I could do it, but it just won't look the way I like. So I'm super picky about it. Let me think. I'm thinking about what I want to do with my hair. No doubt. I'm still not happy with it because I don't like the way it makes my hair feel tangled and whatnot. I come on when I have time. I'm very much just about time. Like very natural. I come on when I have time. No schedules. Like we don't do schedules on this channel. Like I'm unexpected. Like the best things in life. That's what I like certainty, but another thing I think that I don't like is I also appreciate things that are a little bit more open ended, really. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I decided to do originally. Okay. Not happy. Let's start again. So I want tingle free. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, some people like my hair. People that are into long hair sometimes. But thank you. I do appreciate you. I will later, but my lives are all about like focusing on what I'm doing and you guys watching. Like I can always read them and replay. I'm like I said, remember I do YouTube kind of my own little way, like in a way where I concentrate hardcore on what I'm showing in the live stream. Like my hardcore concentration is you get to watch the video of what I'm doing. Like you get to watch me. Okay. I'll read it in a moment. It's all about doing things in a good way, in a comfortable way. You know? So I'll read it as time allows. I'm just really about doing lives in a way that make me happy, scrappy.